Wiz Khalifa on J. Cole sending him clouds to clear his laugh, and then hopping on a remix. He did the Squabble Up remix on Kendrick's song. Let's get into it. Let's go. This is ignore all of what just happened. Wiz Khalifa, J. Cole, Kendrick. Wiz cleared the sample for J. Cole to put clouds out. Let's get into it.
I feel like, because I play that shit on the radio out here, so I feel like...
Yeah, I've heard it. That's tight, man. I appreciate that, yo.
Yeah. Great freestyle. And my favorite was the Pac one. The Pac one was fucking crazy. Yeah, the Pac one
was hard. The freestyles got such a great reception. Like, I'm such a fan of that, and I'm so happy that people still receive that and that it was able to, revive a feeling for people, because that's what it's all about. And I feel like it sets it up for so much more. Like, that was only the beginning.
Yeah, even like the cloud shit with Cole.
Clouds with Cole. Yeah, all of them. I got a special place in my heart for all my little babies.
So that, like, the
that's the part I was talking about. He got a special place in his heart for all of his little babies. No Atlanta. Shout out my, that's me. He not talking about that guy. What does that mean? All his little babies. That's my son. You niggas is my son. Cole, Kendrick, you niggas is my son. He was actually, I believe, Wiz was on the XXL freshman cover with Cole, if I'm not mistaken. Wiz Khalifa, the XXL freshman class. Pretty sure he was. Yep, I knew it. You got Wiz on there, J. Cole, Nipsey, R.P., Freddie Gibbs, Big Sean was on that motherfucker. J-Rock. This was a great list right here. So he was an XXL freshman before Kendrick. I think Kendrick was the next level, or the next issue, I should say, the following year. Let's see what else.
Cole record, did he so he had sent that to you ahead of time?
Yeah, well, he sent it to me to clear the laugh, because there's a Wiz Khalifa laugh in the
That's
song.
So funny. He's got to clear that.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He was just being cool.
Right.
Yeah.
It's out of respect.
Out of respect, he showed love and was like, "Yo, can we use the laugh?" And then this is when I was doing all the freestyle, so I was on one. I was like, "Nigga, let me put a verse on there." And he's like, "All right, cool." So I put the verse on there, but the same night I just dropped it on my Instagram, and then everybody started going crazy. Like, people started picking it up, and it just created this, this whole narrative. So he ended up releasing it on his website as well. But it was cool. It was fun.
No, he's doing a real good job of taking
great record as well. We might not play all of this. That's hard. Didn't need to clear it. It's a laugh. You know what I mean? It's not any vocals, but being a real nigga, being real, I would do the same thing. Like, hey, bro, I'm putting this record out. It isn't vocals. It's not like a master track. It's not like I'm using your beat or anything. But I want to approach you like a real man, do real business. Even if he didn't get any points on the splits or anything. Knowing Cole, he probably gave him some kind of points just cause clearing that or sending it to Wiz to clear. That's stand up shit. As much as of the shit that people try to talk about Cole, he apologized. He apologized, man. He's apologized. He's soft. Still a stand-up dude, man. Everybody's just regular people at the end of the day. Some just talented, more talented than others, more successful, more rich than others. But we all people. I thought that was a really great stand-up move, and apparently Wiz does too.
A non-traditional approach to whatever we're in with him, this rollout. He's got blog posts and podcasts and talk to me, because I've been saying this, the blog era of hip hop, for all of its strengths and weaknesses, to me, it was an era where there were actually gatekeepers.
Yeah.
But
what keepers? Excuse me? You said what kind of keepers, Kev?
Weaknesses, to me, it was an era where there were actually gatekeepers.
Yeah.
I think that's a Freudian slip. What'd he say? Gatekeepers? Gate?
Saying this, the blog era of hip hop, for all of its strengths and weaknesses, to me, it was an era where there were actually gatekeepers.
Yeah.
But the gatekeepers had good taste for the most part.
Who do you think were the gatekeepers?
Well, I just mean if you think about Nah Right, Two Dope Boys, if these guys really, if they posted your music, they had the power to change your momentum. There was a lot of those.
Are you really gonna miss this?
We do this training once a year.
Goddamn ads, bro. Fuck.
There was there's so many of those blogs.
Yeah. And I think the cool thing about that blog era though, it was blog era because of the blogs, but it was bigger than the blogs though. It was about the fans.
Right.
And it was everybody. We all had our own fans. And the blogs were to entertain the fans. Like, we went to the blogs because that was the underground at the time.
That was the underground for sure.
And that was people's jobs who didn't make music. They were like, okay, let me write about
Let me go
music.
and get a Z-Share link. I'm not even talking about the write. I just remember just getting new music on the sites. Like,
but the blog era, the artists, like, we were on tour, we were underground, we were just, you know, in our fans' faces. And I think that's bigger than the blogs to me.
right.
Let's talk about that. The part I wanted to talk about passed already, so cool. The blog era, man, that's my favorite ever in hip hop because just like Wiz mentioned, he was an integral part in that. They had their own fans. They were doing shit on their own already. They were doing major label shit, but independently. You know, you feel me? Like your Currencies, your Big Sean's, Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? It was Drake, obviously. There were Drake got signed, so let's maybe part of the blog era. Not really. No, I'm not gonna do that. He clearly was. That era, man. Now that he just said, yo, it wasn't the blogs putting us on. We already had the people. The blogs brought in people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't in these cities or in college at the time running around. I mean, I was, but I wasn't in like a university. I went to a university, but it was in New York. It's different, you know what I mean? I had to commute to get to college. I didn't stay on campus or none of that shit. I think when you were in college and in that Piff era, you were discovering music and figuring out, oh shit, this is artists that I listen to on the mixtapes. He's gonna come to our fucking college for a show. They had the fans. The blog literally was just the place for, like he said, and there's a reason why they don't exist no more. They didn't build a business off of something new that they were doing. Everybody was doing the same thing. And shout out to Kev, he said it too. These blogs were gatekeeping. They were keeping people out that they didn't either fuck with or didn't pay to play. I remember back then putting out music, trying to get on these blogs, and they had a submission page, quote unquote. That's what you thought. They made it seem like that's how people got on the page. And you know, sometimes you could. But I'm pretty sure they had so many submissions that a lot of people fell through the cracks. So you couldn't even get the chance unless you had a connection. But it doesn't mean the blogs made these artists. When I think of blog era, I just think of artists that was direct to consumer right away. Direct to consumer, like boots on the ground type shit. Shout out to that.